Do you want to know what energies are surrounding you during your month ahead for the next 30 days? Then keep watching, because this is the in-depth, timeless tarot pick-a-card reading meant just for you. Hello trick-or-treaters, and welcome back to my channel TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a-cards just like this one and other spiritual related videos. So if that's your jam, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you are subscribing, make sure you hit that post bell notification button so you don't miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. Alright, you guys, so we are back again with another month ahead reading, or another 30-day forecast. Okay, so this is a timeless reading for whatever month you feel like watching this for, okay, whenever this video comes to you. So we're gonna do this the same way we've been doing all of our other readings. You guys already know how it goes. Timestamps are below, okay, so you can go ahead and skip forward to your pile selection. We can do a little meditation, listen to my disclaimers, and then you can fast forward straight to your group. Okay, we have 3 groups in front of us today. Okay, so that's going to be group number 1 with card 16. I think that's 16. Nope, 61. Just kidding. Group number 1 with card 61, the foot. Group number 2 with card 36, the snake. And group number 3, card 63, lighthouse. Okay, and we're going to pair that group number 1 with the orange skeleton. Group number 2 with the black skeleton. And group number 3 with the white skeleton. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to get a nice close-up so you guys can do your little meditation and pick your group. Timestamps are below so you can fast forward. We're going to have timestamps for the shuffling of the groups, for the messages of the groups. All right, so all that is going to be in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section. Okay, so make sure that you guys leave your comments as well if you like the readings, or if you have any suggestions for any future readings, so that way I can go ahead and make sure that I make those for you. Okay, don't forget to share this video as well with your friends and family who haven't even seen this channel yet, so we can continue to spread the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we get on this channel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get into it, starting with your pile selection. Okay, alright, boos and ghouls and witchy souls, welcome to your pile selection. So we have our 3 groups here set up nice and close so you guys can get meditated and grounded, so you can choose the group that is meant for you. Okay, so for group number 1, we have card 16, the foot, and the orange skeleton. And for group number 2, we have card 36, the snake, and the black skeleton. And for group number 3, we have card 63, the lighthouse, and the white skeleton. Okay, so again, that's group number 1, card 61, foot, and the orange skeleton. Group number 2, card 36, the snake, and the black skeleton. And group number 3, card 63, lighthouse, and the white skeleton. Okay. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple of minutes to choose your group. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to choose. You can pick based off of the number on the card, the picture on the card, the placement of the card, the number of the group. You can close your eyes and then open them and see whichever group catches your eye first or calls your attention the most. You can hold your hand over the screen and see whichever one makes you feel fuzzy. Okay, so there's no right or wrong way to choose. Just use your intuition, okay? You can even pick more than one group. So if you feel called to pick 2 groups or even all 3 groups, that is okay, you guys. That just means that there are multiple messages meant for you in each of the different groups. Now, for a couple of disclaimers, okay? These are general readings, you guys. General readings. So that means that if you hear something that doesn't resonate, that's okay. Just let that message go and let it flow. There are a lot of people that are going to be watching this video and a lot of people that are going to be watching the same pile as you. So just disregard any messages that don't resonate, as they are messages meant for another trick-or-treater that's watching the same pile as you, okay? You know your life, you know what works best for you, so just listen to those messages. You don't, like, you have free will, so don't feel like the message is based off of like something that's set in stone, because it's not, okay? So these are fluid messages. You have free will, so if you don't like a message based on the path that you are currently on, you have the power to switch paths at any time. These messages are not set in stone, okay? With all of that being said, please do ground yourself by taking a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, okay? Do that a couple of times to really get grounded. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to do a small meditation. That's okay, you guys. It is very important to make sure you are grounded and in tuned and in sync with the video and the messages provided, so you can hear the ones that are meant for you, okay? If you feel called to, you can skip ahead to any pile at any time. That is okay. I will have all of the timestamps in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below, so that way you guys can easily skip around to the parts you feel called to. We will be doing all of the shuffling on camera. You guys know I love to do that so you can see the magic happen. Also, please be aware that sometimes there are trigger warnings on this channel, and I do read reversals. We are real here on this channel, okay? I don't sugarcoat any of the messages. I am just the channel, and Spirit is giving me the messages that need to be heard. Sometimes the messages can be very healing because we do work with the shadow self, and sometimes that can be hard, and we aren't always ready to do that work or hear those messages because it is challenging and difficult, but it is also quite beautiful. So do please keep that in mind. Alright, so we're going to get right into it, you guys. I'll give you just another moment to pick your group. Timestamps are below, and we're going to get started with group number 1, okay? Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose card 61, the foot, and the orange skeleton, okay? So this is going to be your message. We're going to do all of the shuffling on camera. If you don't want to see the shuffling, you can skip straight to your message. Timestamps are below. If you do want to see the shuffling, though, then just keep watching, because that's what we're doing now, okay? hello trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose the foot and the orange skeleton. So this is your message for your month ahead, the next 30 days. Let's get into it, starting with your tarot cards, okay? We have the sun. The sun, okay? 2 of Swords. And the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit. So we have the Sun, 2 of Swords, and the Hermit. So this is telling me there's going to be clarity. There's going to be some kind of clarity going on for you guys. This next month, right? The next 30 days, this is a good time for you, right? It's going to be the month of February when I'm filming this. So this is going to be a good time for you to really start looking inwards, to start asking yourself, you know, for the answers for a lot of questions that you have, because a lot of answers that you're looking for, you already know, okay? So you have like a lot of questions, group number 1, I'm getting, but the answers are already inside of you. You are just refusing to see what those answers are, and possibly is because you're afraid of maybe doing the work. You're afraid of what the answer is going to tell you. But I'm seeing that in order, because there's, right, with the 2 of Swords energy here, this is telling me that you guys are really just covering your ears, la 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 la, right? You're like, if I can't see it, it can't see me. I'm pretending like it's not there. I can't hear you. That's what's really happening here. And the Sun card is saying that, like, look, there's going to be clarity, but with the Hermit here, the clarity is inside of you. So the answer is already in you and you already know the answer. And there's fear here, right? The reason you're not wanting to look inward and to discover the answers inside yourself for a lot of those questions that you have is because you're afraid of what other questions, right, maybe those answers are going to bring up to you, or you're afraid of resurfacing maybe some childhood trauma, or you're afraid of letting go of a crutch that you are so used to because you've been using that crutch for so long and you've forgotten how to walk on your own. But with the Sun card, this is also telling us that there's really amazing things that's going to come with this insight. So there's no need for you to have this fear, group number 1, because there's a lot of light right at the end of the tunnel here. So you're not wanting to get to the end of the tunnel because you're afraid of what's going to be on the other side. But I'm here to tell you that on the other side, there's just going to be a lot of light, a lot of positivity, and a lot of growth, okay? But first, there needs to be that self-acceptance, and you can't look for answers within anybody else around you because you have to look inward. So there's a lot of, shadow work that's going to have to be done here for you, group number 1, in this upcoming month, the next 30 days, okay? Yeah, see, we have Jack-o'-lantern protection. So this is a really interesting card for you guys to have. And that's because with the Jack-o'-lantern, this is giving me that light at the end of the tunnel energy that I was talking about with the Sun card here, right? This Jack-o'-lantern is your sun. When you go out on Halloween night and it's pitch black and the Jack-o'-lanterns are there to illuminate, right, the shadows. And we know that the point of the Jack-o'-lantern is protection from, the evil spirits that are lurking, that are, coming back from the grave. So what this is telling me is that you guys are protected, right? This is validation of what I was trying to explain in the beginning with you guys, group number 1, is that you have a lot of fears, but it's really unnecessary fear. And right, fear in general is just really unnecessary because it's a state of being that is really unhelpful, okay? Because fear isn't really a thing, right? So there's a need for you to let go of fear because it's not real. It's like this weird concept that our brain kind of makes up as an excuse for us to not do the things that we really want to do, right? And so then there becomes this lack of motivation because this sense of fear takes over. And what you really have to do is get to the root of where that fear is coming from and figure out how to overcome that fear and how to be courageous, right? Courageous with the Sun card that's giving me Leo energy, which is also strength, okay? And just know that you are protected, and know that you know, even though you are afraid that maybe everything's going to go wrong, it's not. So, you know, it's about starting to have a more positive mindset on current situations that you're in. Trust, okay? You guys also got trust. So you need to have trust in yourself. Trust in the universe, trust in your guides, trust in your loved ones, right? Maybe there's a lot of this fear that's going on, but because there's a lack of trust. You feel like you can't trust, you know, the universe, you can't trust people around you, you can't trust yourself. And again, you have to get to the root, right? So we're starting to get to the root here, group number one, because we know that there was fear. So we're trying to figure out, where is this fear coming from? The fear is coming from mistrust, okay? So now you have to try and figure out, go a little bit deeper now, right, with our shadow work here, and try to understand why it's hard for us to trust others and to trust ourselves, right? So that's really some of the work that you're gonna have to be doing here for this month ahead, the next 30 days, right, with the Hermit card here, looking inward, trying to understand what trust means to you. What is trust to you? And are you a trustworthy person? Can other people trust you? And can you trust other people, as well as being able to trust yourself? Okay. And again, interesting, we have the Sun card again. So the Sun has come up twice for you guys now, group number one. So this is really strong. Maybe some of you guys are Leos or have Leo energy in your chart, right? Somewhere in there. So this is coming up strongly. So this is telling me that there's also a need for creativity. It's something else that I'm getting here for you guys, group number one. I'm seeing that there's a need for being creative in the next 30 days for this month ahead for you. It's a good idea to maybe start some painting, sewing, writing, poetry, singing, dancing, right? Any kind of creative outlet that you can find or that appeals to you. This is going to be very helpful in your meditation, because there's a need for you, group number one, to really get into meditation this month ahead, because there's a need for you to look inward, right? Because we're doing shadow work, we're trying to figure out how to overcome our fears, trying to figure out the meaning of trust. So there's a lot of meditation on these abstract constructs that's going to come in with this month ahead. And a good means for meditation, probably for a lot of you guys watching this, is going to be creative ways of meditating, right? Meditating with music, meditating through dance, meditating through singing. Right, this could be automatic writing. So finding creative ways to meditate, because a lot of people think that meditation, right, you just sit in silence, you know, for like an hour. And yes, that is a very strong form of meditation, but it is not the only form of meditation. There are various ways that you can meditate, okay? Let me know if you guys want me to make a video on meditation. That's also something that I can do. Comment down below. Let me know if you want that, okay? So yeah, get creative this month, do some creative meditations. This is really going to help you release a lot of that pent up negative energy as well. By getting creative, this is going to be a good outlet for you to release a lot of that fear, a lot of that worry, a lot of that doubt, okay? Because you have a lot of that pent up inside of you, and it's really clogging up your chakras, and it's not allowing the energy to flow through your body, which in turn is not really allowing your body to work at its full health and its full capacity, and it's really gonna interfere with your manifestation processes. So it's really important that you guys really get creative and start to let go of that energy in a creative way and allow that energy to transform, okay? And we also have dice, gamble. Okay, so gamble here, roll of the dice. This is telling me luck. Okay, luck is on your side this month. If some of you guys were thinking about taking a chance or are worried about taking a chance, maybe that's where that fear comes from. It's time for you to trust your gut, right? Trust the universe to catch you. And maybe this month is a good time for you guys to really just take a chance. If you've been right on the edge of doing something, that is going to make you happy, of doing something that you've been wanting to do for a while, and maybe the opportunity has presented itself to you, but it's you feel like it's a little risky for you to kind of go after this opportunity. Honey, it's presented itself to you for a reason. Go after this opportunity. Once you let go of that fear of failure, you cannot fail. All you can do is succeed. You just have to, right, be consistent and be persistent in your motivations and in what it is that you're doing with your passions. Passion is another thing that's coming through here with sun energy. This is telling me, what are you passionate about? You've been holding back on pursuing something that you're really passionate about because maybe you don't trust yourself to be able to accomplish your goals in this specific field, whatever this field is for you, possibly something creative. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be starting your own business. Maybe an opportunity has presented itself or is going to present itself to you in the next 30 days, this upcoming month. And maybe some of you guys are going to be afraid to take it. Let go of that fear, take the opportunity, right, and just kind of go for it. And I think you're really going to surprise yourself. I think you're really going to surprise yourself with what it is that you're actually capable of when you just let go and allow yourself to kind of just really be free. Because I really feel like you are your own worst enemy, group number one. You are the only person that's holding you back from achieving the things that you really want to achieve in this lifetime, okay? Ooh, so that's what's really going on for you guys. Let's see what your affirmation is for the month. Okay, so this is, I want you guys to write this down, everyone who's watching group number one, and every day just repeat this affirmation to yourself. Every day, right, in the morning when you wake up, or at night before you go to bed, or even do it both, right, in the morning and at night, well, right, even maybe in the middle of the day, whenever you have a chance, whenever you're on break, whenever you remember, okay? So it says, today I believe. Today I believe. Today I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. Today I will see the miracles and love that is surrounding me. Okay? You are surrounded by miracles and you are surrounded by love and by all of these amazing things, but you have to just allow yourself to open your eyes, right? Two of Swords, you're not seeing clearly. You're in denial. You're walking around with a blindfold on. Take that blindfold off, group number one, and see the miracles and see the love and see the blessings that are around you within this month, this next 30 days. That is what you have to do. Take the blindfold off, okay? Take it off. And just look around and just really appreciate all that you have. Really appreciate all that you're capable of, all that you have done and all that you will do, okay? Wow, group number one. And you have there's a lot of orange energy here. So that's telling me work on that sacral chakra, okay? Sacral chakra energy. Work on that this month. All right, so for your final, oh my gosh, you guys, for your final card to sum up the energies for your month ahead, the next 30 days, you have personal growth. Group number one, personal growth, okay? As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels anymore. Okay? As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels anymore. All right, group number one. So that is your message. Personal growth this month, the next 30 days, personal growth, looking inward, doing that shadow work, focusing on those meditations, seeing the miracles and love that is surrounding you, understanding how blessed you are in life, understanding how capable you are in life, believing in yourself, trusting in yourself and in the universe and in the loved ones you have around you that will support you when you need them too, okay? you're not alone, group number one. For a lot of you guys watching this, I feel like you're not alone, and or I feel like you guys think you are alone, but you're not. Okay, so you're not alone. That's another message that's coming through here. Okay. Wow, you guys. So powerful message, super powerful message, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, group number one. If you did, please do comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear it, okay? Don't forget to make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and make sure that you also share this video with all of your friends and family who haven't discovered this channel yet, so we can continue to spread the love, the inspiration, and the motivational messages that we continue to get here, okay? So thank you guys so much again. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number two, okay? Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number two. You guys chose card 36, the snake, okay, and the black skeleton. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. We're going to do all the shuffling on camera. So if you don't want to see the shuffling, you can skip straight to your message. Timestamps are below. If you do want to see the shuffling, though, that's what we're doing right now. So just keep watching. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number two. You guys chose card 36, the snake and the black skeleton, okay? So this is your channeled messages for your month ahead, the next 30 days. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, starting with your tarot cards. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Justice. And Four of Cups. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting energy. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me that some of you guys may be going through a turning point. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, especially with the Justice card too. So I'm seeing that some of you guys are coming through a turning point where maybe you've been working on yourself for a while and you feel like you're kind of like a changed person, or maybe you've overcome something, overcome maybe perhaps an addiction, or you've overcome a bad breakup, or maybe a divorce, right? You've overcome something challenging in your life. Maybe it was moving, homelessness, you know, being without a job, money issues, whatever the problem was. I'm seeing that there's overcoming of this issue. I'm seeing that there's triumphant energy here. That's really what I'm feeling here. And then with the Four of Cups energy here, though, there's like a lack thereof. There's a wanting for more. Okay, so you've been coming from perhaps maybe in your past, you haven't exactly had everything that you've wanted. And so now moving forward to your future, we're seeing that you are desiring more than you actually need. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting more, but what's happening here is you're losing sight of what you do have. So we're seeing that you did overcome a lot of hurdles in your life. But for some reason, you just feel like it's not enough for you, group number two. And I'm not understanding why. So there's an interesting dichotomy here that's coming through here with the justice. There's a need to balance those scales, right? Of where you're coming from, of not really having much, and where you're going, of wanting more than what you actually need, but forgetting to appreciate what you have achieved in between, right? That middle ground here, okay? Now, on the other hand, this could also be referring to perhaps some legal matters that are going to be coming up for you within the next 30 days this month ahead. Maybe some of you guys have some court dates that are going to be coming up. Maybe this could be for automobile kind of court dates, or this could again be about divorces, injunctions, any kind of court case that you're working with. This could talk about any kind of legal case that's coming up for you, right? This month ahead, the next 30 days. And I'm seeing here that there's a need to possibly be more open to positive outcomes and positive resolutions. I'm seeing group number two that there's a bit of a battle here, okay? That a lot of you guys might be really feeling like you have to fight for what you want and fight, to achieve your goals and for a success. And you're really looking for justice in yourself, right? In your life, you feel like maybe things have been taken from you, or maybe you feel like you've been taken for granted, right? But I'm sensing that there's anger, that you guys are frustrated. Group number two, and some of you guys are really angry in your current situation, and you're angry because of your past. So even though your current situation is significantly better than your past, you're still upset over your past, and you are poisoning yourself with these feelings because being upset over your past isn't going to change the past. As a matter of fact, nothing is. Okay, so you kind of have to get over it, group number two. Whatever the issue was, whatever you felt was unfair, they were challenges and they were hurdles that were presented to you at the time in order for you to grow. And this attitude that you currently have, right, the path that some of you guys are currently on, not showing enough appreciation and still having, right, the struggle of not being able to let go of the past. In turn, the past is going to end up repeating itself because you keep thinking about it, you keep living in it. So it's going to come back to haunt you again and again and again, and it's going to become this repetitive cycle that you're not going to be able to get out of, and you're never going to be able to achieve the things that you really want to achieve. So this month is really about focusing on your present moment, focusing on the things that you have to be thankful for, focusing on your current achievements, all that you've achieved, right? You shouldn't look back at your life and be upset. You should look back at your life and smile and be happy because you understand that you, first of all, you made it. You were able to jump over all those hurdles that were presented to you, and you were able to make the most out of, right, a less than desirable situation, and you've really overcome a lot of things in your life. And you shouldn't be angry that you had to overcome those things. You should be proud that it has made you a stronger person, because you are in fact a stronger person. So it's time to start looking at those struggles and those situations that perhaps might even still be happening for you in a brighter light, in a brighter situation, more positive attitude, in order to prevent those situations from happening again. Because I see that the universe is ultimately trying to teach you a lesson that you are not learning. It's something that you're really struggling with right now. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Oh my gosh, Lady de los Muertos. Okay, so acceptance and equality. Acceptance. the first word there, keyword, acceptance of your current situation, acceptance of your past that you can't change, okay? Acceptance of your future possibilities, okay? So, and equality, understanding that you are an equal, okay? You are not inferior to anybody else. And you are not, right? Don't try to be superior than anybody else as well. So I feel like some of you guys watching this, right? This might not be for everyone, this message particularly, but I feel that some of you guys watching this might feel like you are inferior, or you have felt inferior in your past to other people. You felt very diminished in your own self-worth. And now to overcome that, I see that you guys are really trying to prove to be superior, right? You're trying to, you want to be like this rich mogul kind of, right? Flashy with nice things, nice cars, nice house, right? There's a lot of focus on material gain here, because a status is another thing that's coming through here. You want this high status, be a high roller, and it's because you're trying to prove a point to show people that, you know, that look at me, I'm better than you, or I now I feel superior because I have, you know, gold and diamonds. But all of that is really meaningless. We put a lot of worth in meaningless things, right? In material things, when actually what you should be focusing on is your own self-acceptance, your own self-worth internally, and not in a physical sense, but in an emotional sense, and understanding your emotional worth and really focusing on that, your own self-confidence without, right, diamonds and gold. But what is your actual self-worth to yourself? What are you worth to you? Okay, so that's something else that's coming through here. Okay, understanding that we are all equals regardless of how much money we have in the bank. Okay, we are all equals because we are all flesh, we are all blood, we are all bone, we are all human beings, right, in this human experience at the end of the day, and nothing is ever going to change that. Awakening. So this month, while you guys are really struggling with a balance of the scales here, while you guys are really struggling on, right, finding that present moment, focusing in on the past, focusing in on the future, and realizing, right, all of the gifts and blessings that you have, this is going to bring about an awakening. Okay, so there's going to be a sense of transcendence that's coming through here. There's going to be an eye-opening experience. So for some of you guys, maybe you are watching this and maybe some of you guys are in denial and you're like, no, this can't be right. This isn't about me. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I'm not that selfish. But you have to dig deeper, and you have to look deeper and really think about what you're trying to achieve and why you're trying to achieve that. And then you'll understand what are the words that are coming out of my mouth here, okay? And for some of you guys that are watching this, you are going to have an awakening. So maybe you're going to, right, turn this video off and you'll be like, you know, I don't have to do that work. I'm not going to listen to this reading or whatever. Well, whether you like it or not, something's going to happen, right? Within the next 30 days, this month ahead for you, there's going to be some kind of situation that's going to come through, something that's going to happen, some kind of sign, symbol, situation, and it's going to really open your eyes to everything that I'm trying to convey to you in this moment. Spirit is going to come through here. Your spirit guides are going to come through, and make sure that you receive this message one way or another. And then you're going to come back and watch this, and I'm going to say, told you so. Okay, group number 2. So just keep that in mind. There's going to be an awakening moment. So have no fret. I'm not really too worried about you guys now, group number 2, because I'm seeing here that maybe you're struggling right on this tightrope. You're struggling trying to balance these scales, trying to look forward while also looking in the rearview mirror. And, you know, you're losing focus. But I know probably this is probably going to come about mid-month for you guys. That's the energy that I'm feeling here, where you guys are really going to regain focus and you're kind of going to snap out of it and realize, you know, the truth of a lot of situations. And I feel like maybe this is going to come about when maybe some of these legal matters or court dates are finally settled. And then I feel like that's when you guys are going to have that awakening moment, and you're going to realize all of the blessings that you actually have and how accomplished you are and how far you've come, and start to redefine what you want for yourself in your future. Okay? Yeah, we have Mercury, so mind, the mind. So there's a lot of, working on your mind here. So we talked about that. A lot of you guys watching this are focused on the more material aspect of your life, but you should be more focused on your mind, and that's going to change when you have this awakening, right? There's going to be this transcending period where you're going to have this, right? This could even be like a spiritual awakening for you, for some of you guys watching this, and it's really going to open up your mind to more possibilities that you didn't think were possible for you in this lifetime, okay? Because I feel like a lot of you guys have tunnel vision. You're for your future, where you feel like it can only be, this way or that way, because your entire life maybe you've only ever been taught that it could be this way or that way, but you didn't realize that there's a million different paths that you can actually take to get to where it is that you're going, that final destination for you, okay? So definitely there's going to be awakening, there's going to be transcendence, there's going to be, right, this new mindset. We're focusing on new mindsets. This could also talk about philosophy for some of you guys, maybe new study. Maybe some of you guys are even going back to school this month, the next 30 days. That's another possibility that I see coming through here for you, or possibly switching career paths, or if you're currently in school, this could also refer to changing majors, okay? But I see that there's going to be a shift in your course of life, okay? There's definitely going to be a shift coming through here, and it's going to be a very positive shift for you once you have this realization and understand that your desires, maybe your morals and values, have changed because you've grown, because you've had this right sudden awakening because of a certain situation that's come through for you guys, okay? So maybe that seems like a little complicated right now, but I promise it'll make sense in the next 30 days, your month ahead, okay? And then we have feathers, yeah, messages. So messages, your spirit guides are definitely trying to communicate with you this month. This could talk about ancestors. This could even talk about past loved ones, because I'm seeing here too, right, that there could be energy. Maybe some of you guys have overcome losing someone that's really close to you. Maybe you've, the anniversary of this person is coming up soon. Maybe it's coming up this month. There's maybe I'm getting the sense there's a specific date that's coming up this month, that the next 30 days, that's going to be really hard for you. So this could be the anniversary of someone's death. This could be the, a significant date for a birthday, or an anniversary, a wedding, right? This, whatever the date is, I'm feeling that this is coming through. This is going to be hard for you to get through, and this is going to bring up a lot of feelings from your past, okay? And you're going to have to figure out how to deal with these situations head on, and how to really face them instead of denying them and trying to close your eyes and move past it. I'm seeing that there's really a need for you to kind of do some shadow work and really figure out why this date is hard for you, and how to make it better moving forward, how to turn a negative into a positive, okay? And if this is someone who has passed, this person is going to be coming through during this time, right, with messages, your guides, your angels trying to talk to you, but also past loved ones, ancestors. If someone that was close to you has passed, recently, or, maybe the anniversary of that person's death is coming up, just keep an eye out for any signs or symbols, because that person may be coming through to, just kind of chat with you or send you a message, a heartfelt message that could possibly lead to a situation that would lead to your transcendence, your awakening, that's ultimately going to alter your life path for the betterment of your future, okay? That's definitely what's coming through here for you guys, group number 2. So let's see what your affirmation card is. Okay, so this affirmation, right, this is channeled for you guys for your month ahead. So I want you to repeat this affirmation, write this down, repeat it every single day, okay, for your month ahead, the next 30 days. This could be in the morning when you wake up, or at night before you go to bed, or in the middle of your day. You could do it twice a day, or even 3 times a day. Do it whenever you get a chance. If you're on break at work or something like that, go ahead and just repeat this to you. This is going to be very, very empowering, okay? So it says, today I will forgive. Group number 2, today I will forgive. Who needs forgiveness? Do you have to forgive someone else, or do you have to forgive yourself? Today I will forgive. Today I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. You see, there's that need. This is amazing, you guys, that this has come through for you, okay? This is really important. Write this down and repeat this affirmation, okay? Today, I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. We talked about that there's a need for acceptance, right? You felt like you were inferior. You felt like there's been a lack of self-worth, of self-confidence, like you're not good enough, okay? But you are, and you have to learn to love yourself and accept yourself unconditionally and forgive yourself for past mistakes, okay? Whatever the situation is that you're trying to make up for that has happened in your past, you've already made up for it. Stop punishing yourself for something that you can no longer change, okay? And stop blaming yourself for something that you probably didn't even have control over in the first place, group number 2. So this is important, very important message, okay? I'm going to read that one more time. Today I will forgive. Today I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. Powerful affirmation for you, group number 2. Powerful affirmation, okay? Now, this is your final card. This is going to sum up the energy for your month ahead, the next 30 days. Let's see what it says. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it, and that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. So this is interesting. This month is really about focusing on your authentic self, being authentically you, right? Not trying to prove something to anybody else other than yourself, and not even really having to prove anything to yourself, because you don't have anything to prove in this lifetime. You're free to just do anything that's going to make you happy, and I think that's what you guys, group number 2, might have really lost sight of, is your happiness. What's going to make you happy, okay? Really, and it's not something physical, it's not something monetary, it's not money, it's not gold, jewels, diamonds, it's none of that, okay? It's something of your mind. It's a mindset. Happiness is a state of being. It's a state of mind that most people forget about, and most people don't understand or can't comprehend, and that's something that you, group number 2, have to understand. And if you don't understand that yet, trust me, you are going to this month, the next 30 days, okay? So just be authentically you. Do what makes you happy. Don't hold in your aggressions. Don't hold in your opinions. Don't hold in, right, any of those negative feelings. Make sure that you let everything out in a positive, fluid, possibly creative way and manner. All right, that's going to be really helpful for you guys this month as well. But I think it's really rediscovering yourself this month is the most important thing. And rediscovering your morals, your values, and what your future looks like. I think there's a need for you guys to really repaint your future, but after you really let go of your past first, because you can't repaint your future until you let go of your past, because you're really paving your future based off of your past at this moment in time, and that's something that you guys have to stop doing, and you have to just really let go of the past and start fresh, right? A clean slate. Every day is a new day, a brand new day for you to make brand new decisions, to make brand new choices, and to have a brand new mindset and attitude towards your life, okay? Ooh, so that is your channeled messages, group number 2, for your month ahead, the next 30 days. I really hope that you guys like this reading. If you did enjoy it, please do comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear it, you guys, all right? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, you guys. It'll really help my channel grow. All your interactions, comments, likes, subscribing, all that really helps, okay? And don't forget to share this video as well. Share my channel with all of your friends and family that you think can benefit from these messages, so we can continue to spread the love, okay? Spread these motivational and inspirational messages to all the trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet, you guys, all right? So thank you guys so much again for watching, for all of your love and all of your support. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 3, okay? All right, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 63, the Lighthouse, and the White Skeleton. All right, so this is your channeled messages for your month ahead, the next 30 days. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it, starting with your shuffling. We're going to do all the shuffling on camera. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling, though, then just keep watching because that's what we're doing right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 63, the Lighthouse, and the White Skeleton. Okay, so this is your channeled message for your month ahead, the next 30 days. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it, starting with your tarot cards, okay? So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Wands. And the Lovers. Interesting. Okay. What's going on here? Group number 3. All right, so your Ten of Wands, right? That's kind of the focal here. We have that in the middle. So Ten of Wands is always a good indication of you're feeling a little stressed. You're feeling a little stressed, group number 3. You're carrying a lot. Maybe you have a lot on your plate right now. And maybe part of that stress is, right, with the Lover's card here, this could talk about stress in a relationship. Maybe you're stressed out because you feel like you're maybe pulling most of the weight and your partner isn't, right? It's not really that give and take. You're giving more and they're taking more, right? So that's the situation that I can see happening here. With the Knight of Swords in reverse here, this is telling me, though, that there's not clear communication that's coming through here, though, as well. You're not really communicating your feelings. So maybe you're feeling a little stressed. You're feeling overwhelmed, maybe in a situation with a relationship, right? And this doesn't have to be a romantic situation. This could talk about a situation or a partnership, right, with someone romantically. This could be a friendship. This could be a family member. This could talk about, right, job, professional relationships as well, partnerships that way. Business partnerships. But we're seeing here that you are not properly expressing your needs, your wants, your desires, and you are in turn carrying all of these burdens, right? You're walking around with this devil on your shoulder, right? This devil on your back that's just kind of really weighing you down, and you're just grinning and burying it because you feel like you have to. I'm really confused with why you feel like you have to. I'm going to look at our back of the deck energy here. We have 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups here. See, there's a need for you to let go. There's a need for you to move on. There's something that's not working here, okay? You have to let go of all of those doubts. You have to let go of those worries. You have to let go of, right, feeling like you're the only person that has to say yes. You know, you're kind of this yes man, and you probably don't like to let people down, and so in turn you carry all of these burdens on you, and maybe you feel like you have to present this positive facade all the time, always happy, always joyful, always smiling, right? This person that brings everybody else up, and in turn you feel like maybe you can't express your own feelings, your own emotions when you are feeling down, when you are feeling sad, because maybe you feel like you're not entitled to have those feelings, but you are. Absolutely you are. You have to communicate your stresses, you have to communicate your fears, your doubts, your anxieties, because when you're carrying all of these burdens on you and you're holding in all of the emotions, all of these negative feelings inside you as well, that's just adding more to the weight. So now you're doing all of these tasks, you're unhappy while you're doing them, you're keeping all of this, right? All of these burdens inside you, all these feelings inside you, disappointment inside you, and then before you know it, outburst. It's just gonna blow up like a bomb. You're just gonna let it all out at once. It's gonna come out, it's gonna be so ugly, and it's gonna be so violent, and you might be so vulgar, and you don't mean to come off this way, but because, right, a person can only take so much. And the key is you have to recognize the stress, and you can't allow yourself to get to that point where you then just blow up. And maybe you're watching this and you're waiting for, right, the lovers, this other person or these people that you feel care about you, to offer to take the weight off of you, right? You're waiting for them to say, hey, let me help you out there. Can we share this load? Can we share the weight so that way you're not struggling? I see that you're struggling, but maybe they don't see that. Maybe they don't know, and you feel like they should know. But if you're not telling them, how are they gonna know? Group number 3, how are they gonna know to help you if you don't ask for help? You can be upset when someone doesn't help you if you didn't ask them to, okay? That's the bottom line, because people don't always recognize the signs, right? The physical signs of disease or distress, okay? So that's something else that's coming through here. There's a need, right, with the lovers. It's about communication. That's our Gemini card, communication. It's also about partnerships. And the key to all partnerships is communication, expressing your feelings to each other in a calm, civilized manner so you can understand each other. If you are not expressing and communicating your feelings, then the other person cannot reciprocate those feelings and act accordingly to make you happy, okay? So that's definitely energy that's coming through here. We also have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So this could definitely be talking about family. Okay, this could definitely be talking about family in this situation. Maybe you're having struggles with family right now, and you're hoping that someone will see that and offer you help, but maybe they don't see that. And so there's a need for you to communicate calmly your situations, your feelings, your emotions, your disappointments, your stress, okay? So that way they can help you. We're also seeing here that this is a good month for you to really seek shelter and to really ask for help from family, from loved ones, right? This could be your immediate family. This could be even distant relatives that perhaps could be coming into your life. I'm seeing that's another thing here that's coming through is relatives, maybe surprise visits for relatives, to make sure that house is clean. Group number 3, all right? Get organized, get clean, because you never know who's going to come showing up at your door for a little surprise visit. That's another message coming through here, group number 3. But not only that, but also, in-laws as well. So if, husband or wife and you have in-laws for marriage, family through marriage, also look to them for help or assistance. So I'm seeing here that this could go 2 ways, where this could be loved ones and family being the solution, but on the other hand, right, I also see this as being loved ones and family being the problem, being the stress here. Okay, so different messages for different people. Some people watching this, loved ones are going to be the solution. Some people watching this, loved ones are the issue, okay? In turn, it could be both. Maybe loved ones are the problems, but they're also the solution, because you need to have that communication in order, right, to have that happy family, okay? So that's another message coming through. We have reflection. Okay, reflection. So is this something that's been happening often? Is this a reoccurring problem? Reflection. Is the problem you? Group number 3. Most people don't want to hear that. I'm so sorry. But that's the truth, you know? We have the lack of communication, the lack of expression here, right? So is your lack of expression and communication ultimately the reoccurring problem for your reoccurring problems? That's something that's coming through here, right? You can't expect your family and friends and loved ones to read your mind and to just assist you every time you need it because you feel like they should just know when you need it, because they don't. That's not realistic, okay? And don't be afraid to ask for help because you feel like it's going to make you weak, because it doesn't. It actually makes you strong. I think it takes a really strong person to really ask for help with something when they need it, because you're showing vulnerability, and I think it's a really strong and courageous act to show vulnerability to someone, because you have to trust that person in order to show that side of you. So that's something else that's really important here. But I'm seeing here that there possibly could be just a lot of self-reflection, reflecting yourself, and maybe getting to the root of the problem here. Why don't you like to communicate? Or why are your communication skills perhaps not up to par as they should be? So if you find that you have trouble communicating your feelings, your emotions, or speaking your truth, there's a need for you this month, the next 30 days, to really sit with yourself and try to understand why you're having trouble communicating those things with the people that should be closest to you, okay? We have lunar eclipse change, okay? So now's the time for you to change that, okay? So change your course of action, right? So you have all of these, all of this stress, all of this worry, right? All of these heavy loads that you're carrying. So change that, let go of it. Share it with other people. There's a lack of communication. Change that, start communicating more. Reflection, understanding yourself better, okay? Getting back in touch with your family, right? Strengthening those family relationships, those family bonds, okay? This month also could be a good month for you to maybe do some research on perhaps your ancestry, maybe looking into your family history, your family tree. Maybe that's something that could be really fun for you and that could help reconnect you with your family. Okay, this could also talk about taking a trip home, maybe back home where you grew up, or where your family is from, where your ancestors are from, and really paying tribute to your ancestors this month. I'm seeing that could also be really helpful. Maybe you're missing someone in your family that maybe that's just something that's coming through here, that someone that maybe could have passed away, or someone who has just distanced themselves now, and maybe you're just feeling that energy and you're just missing them, for whatever the case may be. So right, talk about it, talk about these feelings, talk about these emotions, what you're going through, right? If you're feeling overwhelmed with feelings, and you know, talk to your loved ones, talk to your family, talk to your friends, because maybe they can really help you really come to terms with these feelings and make you feel less lonely. Because I get the sense, group number 3, that you guys are really lonely. I believe group number 1 also was the same. They felt like really lonely, or like they were alone in life or in certain situations, and you're not, because I'm seeing here that you have a lot of people backing you up. You have a large family. And even if you don't, even if you just have like a small family, there's a lot of love in that small circle that's equivalent to having a large family, right? Because the bonds are just so close and the love is just so strong. So really, you know, maybe you guys had your differences. Maybe you don't always get along, right? Because families like that. You don't always get along. You don't always see eye to eye. And sometimes you just really, you know, push each other's buttons. But it doesn't change the fact that you still love each other and you still need each other. And you know that your family is always going to be there for you through thick and thin whenever you need them. You know I can go to my family for absolutely anything that I'll ever need, and I know that they will always be there. I absolutely just adore my family. I love my mom. I know my sisters are always going to be there for me. So just, we don't always see eye to eye. I don't always get along with my family, and that's okay. That's normal because, we have different ideas. We have different opinions. We have different views on life, different philosophies, and that's okay. But just understand that love is love. Is love is love is love is love. Okay. So that's just something that's really important here that's coming through. All right. And we also have arrow here. Okay. So focus. So there's a need for you to really focus this month on, I think, focus on what are your actual problems? Because I'm also getting the sense here, right, with this card now being here, is that you guys are focusing on a lot of problems that maybe don't even really matter. You're focusing on maybe like a lot of little things that are bothering you, but I feel like you're just making your life more difficult than it actually has to be. I feel like you're looking for things, right, maybe to complain about. So maybe you're frustrated because of one aspect, but you for whatever reason don't want to talk about those feelings, so you project those feelings in a different way by being upset over, X, Y, and Z, when really ABC is the problem. Okay, so there's a bit of a projection that's going on here and a bit of deflection as well that's going on here. So make sure that you focus your energy properly and you get to the root of what's actually bothering you in a specific situation, and you really talk about those feelings and overcome those obstacles and those hurdles, right, together, right, in this partnership, because the lovers, because, right, again, it takes two, right? So make sure that you communicate with this person communicates back to you, but you have to be honest. This is honest dialogue. Don't project and don't deflect, and don't victimize yourself. That's something else that's coming through here. Understand that you are not the victim in this situation, okay? So don't point fingers, don't put blame on this person, don't make this person feel bad, right? Because it's about having an open conversation, and it's about really understanding each other. It's not about making yourself a victim in this situation, and it's not about making the other person feel bad or trying to prove a point. It's just about trying to meet on a middle ground and come to a collective understanding. Okay, so focusing that energy in a more positive way. Okay, so focusing in on your actual problems and fixing them, instead of just beating around the bush, right, and dancing around the problem. All right, group number 3. So we also have your affirmation card. So this is really important. This is your channeled affirmation card. I'm going to read this, and I want you guys to write this down, and I really want you to repeat this affirmation, whether it's in the morning, first thing when you wake up, or at night before you go to bed, or in the middle of your day, or you could do it 2 or even 3 times a day, but it's really important. At least please do this one time a day at least. Right, even if it's just when you're on break at work or something like that, but just to help you really focus your energy every day for this month, the next 30 days, okay? So it says, today I am responsible. Oh my gosh, group number 3. Today I'm responsible. I'm responsible for myself. I'm responsible for my actions. I'm responsible for my feelings, for how I communicate those feelings, for how I express those feelings. I am responsible for my own focus. Am I focusing on the bad, or am I focusing on the good? I'm responsible for my own change. Change of heart, change of mind. Okay. So interesting. Today I am responsible. Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. Okay? Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. Girl, that means letting go, putting these little imps down. Letting go of the weight on your shoulders, letting go of that 10 of Wands, passing that baton to somebody else to carry, okay? So letting go, stop focusing on the negative things, letting go of things that don't matter, letting go of your past, right? Stop being angry, stop being upset. You are responsible. Okay, I'll read that one more time, group number 3. I am responsible. Okay, today I am responsible. Today I will make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. Okay, we're being responsible for ourselves. We are being responsible for our actions. We are being responsible for our reactions. Okay, because you can't always, you can't control certain situations or outcomes, but you can control how you react to certain situations or outcomes. Okay, group number 3, that's important. So please go ahead, write that down, repeat that to yourself every day, at least once a day if you can. The more times, the merrier. Okay. Now, for your final card, this is going to sum up the general energy surrounding your month ahead for the next 30 days, group number 3. Let's see what it says. Joy. Girl, why are you like stealing joy from yourself, group number 3? Why are you like struggling to be happy? Like, you are not allowing yourself joy, fulfillment, and happiness when you can be, when you are surrounded by like love and light. So that's definitely, you have to change your mindset this month. That's what I'm seeing here. That's the main general message that's coming through here, is just really allowing yourself to let loose, to let go a little bit, to be a little spontaneous, do something that's going to make you happy, do something that's going to make you feel good, and just really start to let go of a lot of those unnecessary stresses that you're holding on to, because it is so unnecessary, group number 3. Okay, I'm sorry. So joy. Focus on joy this month. My gosh. So to enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today, I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today, I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time for you. Joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today, I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today, I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. Ooh. Wow, okay, group number 3, joy. This month, the next 30 days, is just all about letting go of stress, letting go of worry, having that open communication, and just doing what makes you happy, saying what makes you happy, releasing the stress, releasing the negativity, shaking it off this month, group number 3, shake it out, okay? And just have fun. Do something that's gonna make you feel good. Do something that's gonna be fun for you. Whatever that is, whatever that means for you. It's gonna be different for every person. Comment down below. Let me know what that fun thing is for you that you're going to be doing this month, the next 30 days. I want to know. Okay, group number 3, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this message resonated with you. If it did, please do comment down below and let me know, you guys. Okay, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, so we can continue to grow this beautiful, flourishing, abundant, spooky channel, okay, in this beautiful spooky family that we got going on here. All right, so thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends and family who haven't seen it yet, that you feel can benefit from all of the inspirational and motivational messages that we are sharing here. All right, you guys, so we can continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet. Thank you guys again so much for all of your love, all of your support, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video, but until then, keep it creepy. Bye, you guys.